Brilliance Audio presents Unlocking Greatness, The Unexpected Journey from the Life You Have to the Life You Want by Charlie Harary with Mark D'Agostino. Copyright 2018 by Charlie Harary. Recorded by arrangement with Rodell Books, an imprint of the Crown Publishing Group, a division of Penguin Random House, LLC. Performed by Charlie Harary. What you think about, you bring about. Have you heard that phrase before? Or, what you believe, you will receive? We've all heard these maxims and others like them. They're memorable, catchy phrases. We're told that they're meaningful. In fact, there are people who put a lot of beliefs in these phrases, and some who proclaim that they have the power to work like spells, that if we think hard enough about winning the lottery, if we believe it enough, then we'll magically win the lottery. Well, how many people do you know who wish they would win the lottery, who dream about it, who think about it really hard? And how many of those people have actually won the lottery? Right. There's no simple magic trick to bringing riches into your life. And yet, we are drawn to phrases like these, aren't we? Why do they hold such a prominent place in our minds and memories? What if these phrases hint at a remarkable truth? Not in the immediate way we wish they would work. Not in some external fashion that allows us to control the world like we're wielding some kind of superpower. But in a manner that is internal, subtle, and in some ways far more powerful than most people would ever imagine. Our minds shape reality. Let's begin at a small college in Boston called Harvard University. In the 1960s, a young psychology professor named Robert Rosenthal gained a reputation for thinking outside the box. Actually, for a decade or two, a lot of people thought that some of Rosenthal's theories were just plain crazy. Isn't this how breakthrough ideas seem to advance? As Albert Einstein said, if at first the idea is not absurd, then there is no hope for it. Breakthrough concepts are often counterintuitive and take time for the scientific community, let alone the general public, to accept. So Rosenthal had this theory about the power and impact of the mind. He went into an elementary school in California, the Oak School, with a new type of test that he said was designed to assess blooming intelligence. He claimed that with this test, he could identify which students would experience an intellectual growth spurt and outperform others in the upcoming school year, regardless of how they did in the past. He gave this test to all the students and then called in the teachers to share the results. You can feel the palpable excitement as Rosenthal, the Harvard professor, read the names of the students who were going to have a breakthrough year. But he left out one key detail. He'd made it all up. The test didn't actually predict anything. He just randomly chose the students, faked their scores, and pretended that those students were smarter than they were. If you or I did that, we'd end up in jail. But guys from Harvard do it, and they get tenure.